blood, they turn to the prop actors.
What a great career to finally reach. Emmy Roscoe takes us to Hero Props in Northeast to see how some scary and non-scary special effects are created.
We are in the garage of Sean McArdle. This is Hero Props, the studio where he MacGyvers, is that okay word?
Sure.
MacGyvers his way through requests for props and special effects in movies and theater. If you were with us in the last segment, you saw him achieve this gunshot wound, very, very realistic gunshot wound. But sometimes the requests you get are not gory, they're not bloody. For instance, Tommy Hilfiger came to you and wanted a seashell-encrusted Volkswagen?
Yes, but two halves of it. So we bought a Volkswagen, and this is a part that's left over from it, and we cut it in half, encrusted each half in seashells, and sent half of it to New York and half of it to San Francisco.
Okay, a lot of liquid nails used in that.
A lot of liquid nails and a lot of seashells from seashells.com.
And you also did a book wheel for a Tommy Hilfiger display at Macy's.
Yes, it was a big 7-foot ring of books that was freestanding on the floor.
So currently you are working on a play in Issaquah,
Yes.
Washington.
A production of Les Miserables.
And that called for what?
It were called for, well, obviously there's lots of flintlock rifles in it, and they wanted for the production, rather than doing a pyro effect to get the smoke, I developed an effect that uses cornstarch and compressed air.
Okay, I'm going to stand back. Even though it's a special effect, whenever anybody points that thing, I get back.
Sure. So when you shoot it, it actually just shoots cornstarch.
Oh.
So it's completely safe. It's just a little bit of compressed air, and it's perfectly safe for the actors and everybody on stage.
Now, if you were looking for something to do during Halloween, we figured, well, there's no better guy to come to than Sean McArdle. So all you need is a daisy seal meal or some sort of flavor.
You can use a seal meal. I can show you really quick how this thing works. It's just an industrial kind of seal meal, but you can do it with one that you have at home, and you fill the little packets with blood, and then you have a little self-contained blood packet that's completely dry, and then we'll demonstrate it by putting it under the shirt.
Well, you already demonstrated on me in the last segment, so I think we're going to forego that.
Okay. Yeah, it might squirt all over the place.
You want me to back up?
Yeah, but then you can squeeze it, and then you get that nice, gross blood all over the place.
I'd be scared to trick-or-treat at your house, Mr.
Yeah, I really would do the tricks for a while. If I had time to actually work on my own stuff.
So the blood itself could be something that you buy at a theater or prop shop or a Halloween store. It could be food coloring, whether it's from the grocery store or from a restaurant supply store.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I like this stuff because it keeps its color even when you water it down. That's my favorite. But, you know, sometimes if you need a whole bunch of it, you're better off going with making your own with some food coloring.
Well, thank you for inviting us over to your bucket of blood.
Thank you very much for coming.
And have a